How did one person's kindness change your life? Eli grew up in a neighborhood where broken streetlights were the norm, where the sound of sirens at night was as common as the sound of crickets. His shoes always had holes, his clothes were hand-me-downs from neighbors, and dinner was never guaranteed. But what hurt more than the hunger was the feeling of invisibility, the idea that no one saw him, no one expected him to be more than his circumstances. One summer afternoon, while running errands for a corner store, Eli spotted a woman whose presence drew attention without her trying. She stepped out of a black luxury car, poised, radiant, and yet smiling at everyone like they were her equal. She stopped in front of him, glanced at the notebook sticking out of his worn backpack, and asked, "You like to write?" Eli, shy but curious, nodded. He explained he wrote about how he wanted the world to be, not how it was. She listened, really listened, and before leaving, handed him her card. Her name was Victoria Hale, the CEO of one of the most influential companies in the world. Over the months that followed, Victoria took Eli under her wing. She invited him to her office, showed him how her company worked, and, to his amazement, treated him like an equal, asking for his opinions on marketing ideas, social projects, and branding. She took him to amusement parks when she saw the weariness in his eyes. She introduced him to books that could change a mind, not just entertain it. She taught him the 3 pillars of building: discipline, vision, and compassion. And every time Eli doubted himself, she'd look at him and say, "You belong here. Don't let the world convince you otherwise." Years passed, and Eli absorbed every lesson. He learned about finance, strategy, communication, and leadership. He started small, a side business designing affordable school supplies for underfunded schools. That business grew, then merged with larger ones, until Eli wasn't just successful, he was a leader in his own right. The world began to know him as the young man who rose from the ashes, but Eli knew the truth: he hadn't done it alone. At a major industry event, Eli took the stage to receive an award for innovation. Cameras flashed, reporters crowded the floor, and when he approached the microphone, he didn't talk about profits or numbers. He talked about the day a woman in a luxury car stopped to ask a poor kid about his notebook. He talked about how one act of kindness can plant a seed strong enough to break through concrete. He ended his speech with, "If you ever find someone who believes in you when you can't believe in yourself, hold on to them, and when your time comes, be that person for someone else." Victoria, sitting in the front row, had tears in her eyes. Eli walked off the stage, hugged her, and whispered, "You didn't just change my life, you gave me one." From that day on, Eli made it his mission to do for others what Victoria did for him, proving that the richest legacy anyone can leave is the lives they lift.